Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Okay, here's my next restoration. Matchbox King Size articulated shovel. Almost no paint on it. The wheels are coming off. The shovel's broken there on the left hand side. This is going to be an interesting one. Going to enjoy bringing this one back to life. Here we have the articulated shovel. As you can see, the front's off, broke off there. Might be able to super glue that. Seems to have a pin that side and a flatter pin that side. You can see there. The tyres have seen better days, and to be honest, so have the wheels. They look very heavily corroded. It's so corroded, it's actually hard to see what's written underneath. But made in England by Lesney King Size. Can't quite make out the number. See if we can just scrape that off. Well, it looks like No.1. We'll find out when we get the rest of the dirt and paint off. No glass. So simple model, broken, very plain one, but at least it's intact. All the parts are there. Okay, we're back with our articulated shovel. Broken at the front here, as you can see, but hoping that will all glue back together. Wheels are off. So you can take the tyres off. The tyres look okay. Might be better when I've got the bottom of the chassis off. Front and rears, original, everything. So without further ado, let's see if we can get a drill into that first rivet. And there's another rivet tucked away here at the back. Just notice axles are really rusty. That's loose already. That's a great start. Now just try and get into that rear one. Very gently does it. You're better off with sharp drills, new drills. You don't have to apply pressure. You can go a bit slower. Give it a bend round. Try and get the outside of the rivet. That might be enough. No, a bit more. I think that's going to be enough. Yes. Right. So we've still got the upper part with the shovel on. You can see it goes through there. There's a peened end that side. It's not so tight this side, so we'll be taking it off this side. Not sure how the wheels are on. Let's just take the tyres off. Said. Might be an idea to put them in a bit of hot water. Right. I think I just need to get the tyres off this. The wheels seem to be peened on. Push through. That one's a weaker side on this one. So I'll have to try and get those off. Can't leave them on. Same this side. But they're not totally rusted on. And there's a strong side, there's a weak side. I'll get those off and get back to you. In actual fact, that might just pull off. I don't want to press it because might break it further. Right, all I'm doing is I've got a little like grinder wheel. I'm just going around the edges like that, and the first one's off. these have to come off. Now we've just got this second one on this side. The other wheel's off, just about, there we go. Just leaves the shovel itself. Might be enough. It is. Shovel's off. Bars out. Corroded. Bent. But there we have it. One articulated shovel. Okay, in with the caustic soda, the hot water's in. Doing 3 models at a time just to save a bit on the old caustic. Okay, we're back with our little digger, and I hope you can see that it is badly pitted on the roof there. You can see that now. I'm going to try and sand it out, get rid of this line here and here, but I think I may end up putting some super glue on it. So I'll start off with a bit of P400 and see how it goes. Right, I'll get on with that and come back to you when it's finished. Okay, we've been working on the tractor unit of the digger, and it is very, very badly pitted. It's not going to sand out. It's particularly bad on the roof there and the side, and quite bad on the axle too. I don't know if you can see that there on the hub, rather the mud guard, just around here. Just check I've not missed any bits. The front's not too bad, sides are okay, rear's okay, side's okay, so we should be done. Remains to be done is a straightening out of the shovel, and it's quite easy to bend by hand. That's one side, and you can see it's all one piece. What I need to do is just polish this piece up and glue it into place there. Okay, I've tidied up this side a bit. The plan is to just smear some super glue over it, maybe a bit of bicarb soda around it, just see how we go. I've got an alternative plan if that's not strong enough. Let's just see how that goes. It's just a matter of getting it right, holding it in position for a while. Well, that hasn't gone totally according to plan, so I think I am going to put a bit more super glue on and a bit of bicarb soda to try and fill some gaps in there. Right, so now's the time to, if you can see that, I think they should curve in a bit. This one certainly does. Okay, I've sanded down the roof a bit further with some 400 and then a bit of 1200. Got rid of the pits, the bad pits. This is now stuck on, so it just needs a bit of tidying up, and it should just slide on, which she does. Well, here we are. I've cleaned that up now. The shovel, you can see where the join is. It's quite smooth. It's quite smooth. Whether it will show under paint or not, I don't know. And if you can see inside the shovel there, it's not too bad either. So it's just a matter of working out the fixing now. Just test fitted the shovel, and there is quite a bit at the end here, so I should be able to pin that over. Right, we're just going to drill the posts on our shovel. Okay, we've finished drilling the post, just doing a little test fit, and that should all be fine. Yeah, it just clicks into place. Bit of a gap. Bet the toy is 50 or 60 years old, so straight into primer after a clean. Okay, we've got the hydraulic shovel. I hope you can see that there. Hydraulic shovel, made in England by Lesney. Then we have King Size No.1. It's quite an old casting. It's quite an old casting. There's some pitting on the roof, on the engine cover there, the bonnet. Not too bad elsewhere. There's a casting line right down the middle. It extends over the bonnet. I'm not sure about that bit there, but I'm sure that bit and that bit shouldn't be there, and the bit at the back. So there's a bit of work to do. Bit tired on the edge, on the wheel there. Not bad underneath. Shovel's come up quite well. Bit bent, as you can maybe see, but the shovel has come up quite well. Oh, that'll bend back. Giving the wheels a brush as much as I dare. The smaller ones are a lot harder to clean. May put them in some sort of rust remover, whatever. Then we've got the broken bit of shovel that I've yet to clean, but that is quite well bent, as you can see as well. Okay, we're back with the shovel, and this is going to be the colour it's going to be painted. AA yellow. So let's get started. Okay, we've got the wheels of the shovel, and we're just going to put them in some ultrasonic solution, which is just a bit of water, some car shampoo, and we're going to give them 6 minutes. Just see the time of that. 7 minutes. But off she goes. Okay, we're just putting the wheels on the tractor now. You can see I've already done 2. Just doing the next one. Just push into place. all ready for assembly. And there they are, ready to go. And the axles are ready too. Soon be on assembly. Okay, we are back with our truck, and as you can see, it's wheel time. Right, took a lot more hammer hits than you've seen, but it's just peened on now. There, I can hold it. Right, and we have a rolling chassis. As you can see, our articulated shovel is out of paint. She doesn't look too bad. So there's just a bit of detailing to do on the main body there. What I'm going to use is one of these metallic brush pens. So it's just round the grill that needs doing here. So in view, that's in view. Right, I hope you could see some of that. There she is. Well, just to prove bad things happen, it's taking the shovel out of the paint and it snapped again. So I'm going to have to re-glue. See how we go. Disappointment, disappointment. Well, here we are at the assembly of the shovel. It's been an interesting job. Not gone as well as expected because of the shovel. Don't know if you can see, this is the third time I've tried to glue where it was broken there. Twice it snapped. As soon as you put a slight touch on it. So what I've done, if you can see there, I've put a brace in, little wooden brace. I've done the same the other side, so it looks the same. I dare not peen the end of this when I put it on. So what I've got is an exceptionally small screw there, and I'm going to super glue that to the end of there. Might even trim this post down a bit. It might fit inside, but it'll look okay. I don't risk any vibration going through there because I know it'll just crack. Right, here we go. We'll have to put the shovel on first. Very delicately. You couldn't have it loose fitting because then the shovel wouldn't hold up, it'd just be flat all the time. Who knows, maybe that's where we'll end up anyway. There's been no test fitting, there really can't be. At least it's not snapped yet. So it was just paint. Right, the shovel is on. Just got to get the pin in. Don't know if you can see that. It's just a little bit, and that screw is going to fit, that bolt rather, that mini bolt that you can see there is going to fit over there. with a bit of super glue on it. Right, here we go. I've pre-picked up the mini bolt. It just fits over. There it is. I'm going to try and zoom in there a bit. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just going to put a blob of super glue on the end. That looks good. So we're going to leave that for quite a few minutes, and then we're going to put the body back onto the base. Okay, we're back with our shovel. It's time to put the base on. It's quite a chunky little base. I've pre-tested these rivets. They are just big enough. So we'll be getting a blob of super glue on, dropping them in. Right, first one ready to go, and this is the hardest one after test fitting it once. Now some of you might be saying, why did he put the wheels on first? And there was a good reason at the time. Anyway, first one's in. There's a bit more access at the rear. This one's a bit easier because of that access. And there she is in first time. That's what we like to see. Well, here we have our Super Kings No.1 Lesney Matchbox Weatherall hydraulic shovel. This has been a real tester, this one. Shovel was broken. This is the third attempt at fixing it. As you can see, I've put some rather strong supports inside. That's because every time you went to touch it, I had 2 goes at getting it on the cab. It just snapped on me every time. Thought about putting some strong thick tin foil behind it or some plastic, but I don't think it had been strong enough, so I've used some other sticks. Apart from that, she's looking pretty good as she goes round. I hope you like this video. It's been a tough one to do this. It's not turned out as well as expected. As you can guess, I'm a bit disappointed, but nevertheless, it's better than it was, and I look forward to doing the next one. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Have a great weekend.